Today, we'll be having our adventure in Kampung Lobong-Lobong, Kota Belud, winner of Sabah Tourism Awards 2019 Best Homestay. Ta-da! This is the homestay we'll be staying in. And this is the owner, Mr. Sipin.
Hi guys, we are now at Kota Belud. We'll be staying for 3 days and 2 nights with Tanak Nabalu Homestay. And I have my camera, my sleeping bag, the things that I need, and check out my view! So we're starting our trail now. We're heading to the riverside. Ano ba, Chu?
This is our guide of the day, Mr. Meaty. If you're up for a hiking adventure, this Geo Trail is gonna give you a workout. The trail consists of various obstacles. Always help each other along the way. You'll also need to cross small rivers, so make sure to wear proper hiking shoes and be careful with stepping on rocks, as some surfaces are slippery. Our first stop was at the Kuromatake Refreshing River. The path going down the river is very steep, so take your time and be careful. Once there, enjoy the cool and refreshing river water. It took us a couple more hours before we finally reached our base camp. Phew! Glad we survived.
Well, that was fun.
It was raining as soon as everyone arrived, so we decided to rest and settle down for the day.
Saan ka nagigitlinta? Tapos sino pagambar?
Oh, yes, leeches. If you're not a fan of these bloodsuckers, remember to prepare your anti-leech items. Here, our guide demonstrates the traditional way of setting up animal traps in the jungle. This one is placed on the ground. The trap triggers when an animal crawls into the bamboo tunnel. Another trap is for capturing animals on tree, especially squirrels. As demonstrated here, the trap is placed on a tree and triggers once the squirrel passes through it. Our last activity was a quick bath at a nearby river before we slept in for the night. The water was icy cold, but for those who don't mind it, go ahead and have a splash. The next day, we head back to our homestay through the river trail.
We're currently taking a short break after a long walk, and then after this we're going back to the homestay. We're enjoying the river right now.
Finally, some dog therapy after a very long and tough hike. Such a cute dog. So here's a tour of Mr. Sipin's homestay. This is where guests can lounge and relax. And here's where we sleep for the night. Each room consists of 2 comfortable beds and also complimentary towels. Our next activity was meeting with the friendly villagers of Kampung Lobong-Lobong. This is their traditional dance called tindot-tindot. Its name derives from the type of wood called tindot, which is used to build their granary. Their dance movements represent each step of the harvesting processes, such as paddy harvesting, collecting them inside a basket, and transferring it into the granary. We were introduced to the various herds found in the village, and also had the experience of tasting their delicious traditional food.
So this is the traditional house of the Tanak Nabalu Homestay, where we learn about the history of the people in Kampung Lobong-Lobong.
After our tour, we headed to the small pond nearby to have a traditional pedicure experience via fish spa, which is immersive feet into the water and wait for the fishes to have a nibble. We also had the opportunity to try the traditional way of rice husking. The paddy rice is filled in the mortar and pounded until the hulls are separated from the rice. Then, the rice is poured into a separate container and winnowed to separate the hulls from the grains. Not as easy as I thought. The last process is to separate the types of rice either by winnowing or picking them by hand. We were also able to experience the preparation of pinonggian sada, a traditional food where they marinate raw fish with pangi seed powder, which is actually seeds from kapayang tree. During the olden days, this was also one of the ways of preserving raw fish. You can either eat it as it is or prepare it in various types of dishes.
One thing amazing about staying in this homestay is the amazing view of Mount Kinabalu.
Thank you, Mr. Joannes, Mrs. Tipin, Mr. Midi, and all of our friends at Kampung Lobong-Lobong for your amazing hospitality. We hope to see you guys again soon.